There have been so many film adaptations based on children's books this year that I've barely been able to keep up with them. I've done episodes on all the films that I liked, but I have to admit I've been procrastinating on the ones that I didn't think were very good. So maybe what I need to do is just like do a roundup episode where I just rip them all to pieces at once. However, one more has trickled in that I wasn't aware of, and that is Christmas Karma. It comes out pretty soon, so I thought what I would do is react to the trailer. At this point, I've only seen some ads, and I just wanted to watch it and see what I saw. I will say ahead of time that the ads just, I don't know, either this movie's not going to be very good or it's not being marketed very well. That's my assumption, but let's go ahead and watch the trailer and see what we can see. And of course, it's in London. I mean, I've lived in England long enough to just be one of those people who's like, why does London think it's the center of the universe and the rest of the country gets no play?
What do they call you then? Scrooge?
Oh, what do they call you, Scrooge? Ha ha, get it? So far, this looks like it's following the basic plot of A Christmas Carol. I mean, we've seen the grouchy Scrooge figure. I don't know his name. They haven't given it in the trailer, but he's come home, he sees the face in the door, now he's in his bed. What I wonder is, with this adaptation, are they doing anything different and new? The key difference between adapting a story and then just kind of appropriating it and breaking it is, what do you have to contribute to the tradition of this story? I've seen so many wonderful reinterpretations of A Christmas Carol, and the all-time best one, in my opinion, is the one that was done with Muppets, right? So it's not like you have to be historically accurate or only keep it within its traditional setting. You can update it, you can translate it, because the experience that Scrooge goes through is so universal. This idea that you need to open your heart and let love in, and that money and wealth will not make you happy if that's all you've got and you don't develop any human relationships. So far I'm seeing like that they're following the main points, but I'm just wondering, what are they going to do that will make this version of the story special?
Ghosts or spirits? This is ridiculous. You're not even dressed like a ghost.
Okay, so I don't like the ghosts. You've got a Dia de los Muertos, Ghost of Christmas Past, which is kind of weird. That has nothing to do with either Hindu culture or British culture. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess you could do it, but it's just kind of weird because it has nothing to do with this. And then it looks like the Ghost of Christmas Present is an offensively camp stereotype of a gay man, which I don't know. Sometimes I get confused by that because like they'll bring in these stock characters that look like what someone would do if they were making fun of gay people, but it's okay because they are saying it's good. I don't know. I get confused. Once again, they are following the plot beats of A Christmas Carol. We're seeing glimpses into Scrooge's past and clearly why he's sad and angry and thinks that money will keep him safe and happy. So following the plot, but I'm not caring. They're hyping the director for this movie by name dropping Bend It Like Beckham. Like, didn't that movie came out like more than 20 years ago? Yeah, if the director hasn't done anything more recent than that, maybe just don't mention that because that's not the flex you think it is. Mm-hmm. Again, it's just kind of this sort of offensive stereotype, and I can't figure out why it's okay in this context. The dancing looks fun. This is all very colorful and pleasant looking, but I'm just not seeing something cohesive coming together. Like, you've got this El Dia de los Muertos ghost, and you've got this like camp gay ghost, and then Boy George is the Ghost of Christmas Future, which maybe that, I don't know, might be good. But like, it's such a hodgepodge. None of these things have anything to do with each other, and so it's like they've just thrown everything in, and it's potpourri is nice, but not necessarily in a film plot. I think the producers of this film are hoping that it's going to be like some kind of sleeper hit this holiday season, the feel-good movie that everybody has to watch. But this isn't striking me right. I don't know who this movie is for. I don't see British people responding very well to this. It's too abrasively cheerful. Like the Christmas movie that all British people seem to love for reasons that I cannot fathom is Love Actually. Like British people actually think this is an amazing movie and they really, really love it, even though every single person in the movie is a bad person and they all seem to be miserable. So I don't know. Maybe I'll never get it because I'm just like too much of a Californian to appreciate the value of that. But yeah, this is very abrasively cheerful, and I don't know who it's for. I don't see why this story would reach out internationally terribly well, because it is very much in a British context, like the racial and ethnic mix, the story setting, and the fact that A Christmas Carol is very much deeply rooted in the British storytelling tradition. It's obviously spread worldwide, especially in the English-speaking world, but it really, really is a British institution. And so you have to speak to that audience first.
Free bird sausage rolls.
Excuse me, I am a vegetarian. This is offensive.
No, but the fifth day of Christmas is a cracker.
And that's just a badly written joke. I don't know anyone who's a vegetarian who actually gets upset about sausage rolls, because sausage rolls are literally everywhere in England. Okay, so that was that. The biggest thing that struck me through that, and I kept waiting for it, is I did not see a Bob Cratchit figure anywhere in this trailer. Bob Cratchit is pretty darn important to the plot of A Christmas Carol, and I didn't see anyone who fulfilled that role. The cabbie was clearly just comic relief. There wasn't like a person relating to the Scrooge figure that Scrooge needed to connect with and start treating as a human being and then look out for his family. So if they don't have Bob Cratchit, they've really broken the story. I don't know. I'm not terribly excited about this movie. The trailer didn't impress me any more than the marketing did. It is possible that this might turn out to be a perfectly decent movie. Sometimes movies are ruined by their marketing teams, and sometimes movies are saved by their marketing teams. But what do you think? Do you have any interest in going to see Christmas Karma? What do you think of the translation of the story from Victorian Christian England to modern day multicultural, multi-faith England? I don't really have a problem with that. I think that could actually be interesting if it was done correctly, but this just seems kind of... There was a concept. I doubt it's been executed very well.